Welcome to the No Name Brand Podcast. My name is Sashka Hanna-Rappl, actress, singer, dancer, turned brand marketing, sales, and advertising strategist who brands your soul. And each week I bring you an inspiring person or message to help you discover your undergod, turn up your leadership notches, challenge the status quo, because you're fast and furious with a powerful message to share with the world. Thank you for taking time out with me today, and without further ado, let's get our creative and wisdom juices flowing. Hey, gorgeous visionaries, it's Sashka here with you on a solo session. Solo sessions I don't do very often. I should be doing more of them. But I'm here with a very important topic for you today, and it's all about being a solopreneur and calling the BS out on it. Now, what do I mean by this, and how is this being solopreneur actually harming your brand and by building your brand? Well, I wanted to discuss it a little bit because the buzzword of solopreneur, what does it actually mean, solopreneur, for those that don't know about it? It's a person who sets up and runs a business on their own, and you're kind of forced to learn how to handle all aspects of your business until you basically drive yourself into the ground, just doing everything on your own, because you get so accustomed to just being solo, and it damages your brand because you keep yourself small. Your business is built on 4 pillars, and I have this in my free roadmap and checklist that you can download, and it's all about your mindset, the 1 pillar. Like, this is going to make you and break you. It's all, life and business are 2 of the same thing, and we should learn to not segregate the 2, but to see them as one unity and entity. And mindset plays a very important role as a foundation in building your life and your business. I mean, there will be a lot of times where you feel very small, and whilst you're doing your solo business, and you can't fix your website, or you're not able to get the email software working. And you get very frustrated and you're just going, oh, typical, I've never been able to finish anything. And there's that mind chatter that you tell yourself that you've been telling yourself all your life. And when you get stuck in that rut of being a solopreneur all the time, that mindset will keep you small, will keep you in your underdog mentality. And you don't want to do that. Now, do you? No, you're a creative visionary. Like, you've got a gazillion, bajillion ideas. Now, I don't want to be daft. We can have those moments of, oh, I just don't understand. But there are moments when we just need to accept that when we start off something, it's okay to do it on your own. It's okay to do solo and learn the things, but to get out of that rut very, very fast. So once you start doing things and you start seeing that your time is being sucked dry by things that do not actually serve you or your brand to grow, then it's time to let go of that. The second pillar that I speak of in my roadmap, my free roadmap and checklist, is brand and marketing. And what I mean by this is, when you're building your brand, you have to be seen and you have to be heard. Very simple. And you want to be seen for what you want to be known for. And you want to be seen and heard for the products or services that you're selling and that you are solving a problem. And when you solve the problem and you sell, you have a viable business and it's not a hobby anymore. So whilst you're trying to sell something, you might be putting your prices really low because you're thinking, oh, I'm a solopreneur. I don't have all the experience in the world. I can't charge that much, which is a load of BS. Okay, this is the BS I want to call you out on, because it's not like that. In the beginning, it's understandable that you feel small, but you don't have to stay there. Now, if you're listening to this and you've been in business for quite a while now, 4, 5, 6 years, and you still haven't gotten out of that solopreneur mindset, it's time you get out of it. And I am 100%, not even 99, not 79, 100% sure that you are ready to step out and step into your greatness. And I know that you've done mindset work. So this isn't new. This is not something new that I'm telling you. You need to actually take action and I'm going to be hard on you. This one, stop learning. Like, stop all those 5 gazillion courses. You have to believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, that even though you're a solopreneur, you have the experience, you have the vision, you have the life purpose, you have the products or services that you can sell, and you have a solution to a problem that you can solve, and your business is viable. You have to believe it, and you have to preach it every single day, and you have to want it as much as you want to breathe. It must be such a passion, and not, oh, but I still need to wait for this kid or that kid to grow up and then I can put all my effort in there. No, our kids don't wait for us to, let me just settle into my age before I can actually, mom will just settle in there before I can actually start to walk and all that. No, life happens now. And it's time to get out of the solopreneur mindset. The third pillar is all about social and private. What we do is we're doing what we love, okay? And my whole thing is about putting purpose over profession, because you can do a gazillion professions, but your business is driven by your life purpose, which is independent of your talents, your gifts, and your profession. And it's so important. You have to have a life. So you need to have hobbies. You need to have friends. You need to exercise both your mind, body, and soul. You need to have fun, laugh. You need downtime. You need sleep. There is such an important part of making time and putting time aside for your social and private life. As a solopreneur, because you're doing everything yourself, you burn yourself out and you lose the passion that you actually love or had for your business and why you started it. Or some of us start our businesses like I did just because it was more of a pride thing. And I was like, oh, I can't go back into corporate. Who's going to want to listen to me after having 3 kids? And biggest load of rubbish. My mindset was shot then. But at the same time, thank goodness, because that meant that I started my business. Oh, yes, please. And I'm so much further along in my life and my business than I ever would have dreamed of had I stayed in corporate. The fourth pillar is investment. Now, this might sound weird, like why would the fourth pillar for your business, brand marketing, why do you include investment? Because you need to invest in yourself. I know I just spoke about, lay off the online courses or any courses that you're taking and all that knowledge you're stuffing into your mind, or the audios you're listening to, or the books that you're reading and podcasts that you're listening to. And it's time to just chill the meep out and just invest in you as well. And not so much or not overcompensate in investing in a lot of stuff for your business. You know what I mean? You got to do some stuff a little bit for yourself. So personal development, care time, get yourself a mentor or a coach, someone that challenges you to get out of that solopreneur mindset, that challenges you to think crazy, like crazy can't be crazy enough for you to get out of your head. And so you're dropping down a little bit more into your soul. Not ignoring your mind, because we need both. We need to be in harmony with both our mind, body, and soul. We can't have out of balance. Otherwise, we will be out of balance. Holy moly. So getting out of this solopreneur mindset, I mean, this word has been around since 2010, 8, somewhere around there, where you're just being on your own. And it's time to stop that now. It's okay when you start off the first year and someone's like, okay, this is a solopreneur. But after the year and a half, it's enough. So if you're listening to this now, it's time you work, and I'm sure you've worked on your mindset. It's time to get out of your head. It's time to put things into action, be seen and heard with your marketing, and know and believe that what you are doing is a viable business that solves problems, and sell it with all your heart and soul. Eat, sleep, fart, breathe it. You must really, really want it. And then invest in sleep, invest time in yourself, and also investing time and money in a coach or a mentor or an accountability group or some kind of personal development. If you haven't done the mindset, invest in that to get out of the space of solopreneur. So I'm encouraging you today to drop the solopreneur title and to start seeing yourself as the chief executive officer, or as I call myself, the chief starter, and to really start driving your business for bigger, better, higher, wider, and to start stepping into your greatness and out of the underdog mentality and start coming out of that dormant sleep that you're not a bear. You don't need to hibernate anymore. You can come out. You can show your true colors. And I know that many of you listening to this now are, I've put so much effort into it and nothing's worked. There's some part of you that's not believing that you can actually make it. There's some part of you that's holding back to please others and not yourself. There's some part of you that's telling you, just play small a little bit more. Just hold back just a little bit more because of somebody else or some family or kids or parents or whatever it is. But as heavy as it sounds, you've only got today and you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen in the next minute. So take hold of it now. And I've actually just, after a mastermind this weekend, working with, just listening to incredible women who want extraordinary growth and them sharing their mindset and things that hold them back. And I listened to all of them and I was like, oh my God, it's like they going through my life at the moment and all the things that I've gone through and how I've come to the heightened moment that I really believe in myself. And you kind of take for granted how I believe in myself and how big I'm going to make it. And yeah, I'm saying that. I'm going to make it. And it's not bragging or making myself all snob nose or whatever like that. But snob nose, I don't even think that's a word. Making myself with stuck up nose. That's what I'm doing. I'm all stuck up. I need to say it to myself to believe it. And I strongly believe that you need to tell yourself this as well. Not just in your mind and silently and umming and ohing and awing or whatever, but literally saying to yourself, I am shit hot. Like what I do, nobody can do it like what I can do it. And only I was born to be doing this. And I want a team. And I challenge you to go and draw an organigram of how you want your business administration to look like, your business team. Go and write it down. It's not just a virtual assistant. There are bigger things that you need within your business. There's a chief financial officer and what it does with all the finances. There's a chief marketer. There's the chief accounts. There's the chief event planning. There's the chief advertising, production, purchasing. You got to put the whole big shebang up on a piece of paper. Write the job descriptions and start making it happen. And by start making it happen, I mean, get out of Solopreneur and physically start manifesting whoever that is supposed to be working for you and start letting go of all the things that a solopreneur is always doing and start focusing on how you solve the problems for your soul clients. Yeah, you promise to do that? Let me know. Take a screenshot and let me know either on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, or can you do it on YouTube? I think you can. And let me know. Show me their business organigram. Show me their business administration of what you are actually putting out into the world so that you can go from solopreneur to just hot entrepreneur, whatever you want to call yourself, chief fire starter, and how you're building this huge empire. Or even just an empire. It doesn't have to, not everybody wants to be super large, but you also don't have to be super small because your message is too important. And there's a book that I read when I was a teenager, and I always quoted over and over again that you were born an original, so please don't die a copy. All right? So, my lovely visionaries, call BS on solopreneurship if you've been in business for over a year and a half, and it's time for you to rise up. And in the show notes, I'll hopefully remember to drop a link for the free roadmap and checklist so you can download that and get some information over there and some people that can support you as well. And come and join me. Let me know. Screenshot, babes. Let's see. Let's make this happen and you can manifest it. All right, guys, have an awesome, awesome day. And remember, that's what I wanted to tell you. My new mantra after this mastermind is I wake up in the morning, when I go to bed, my mantra is now, this is the best day ever. And it gets me so excited and it's so true. And that's all I'm going to say. Whatever happens, this is the best day ever. Especially if you're listening. Love you lots. Have an awesome day. And always remember to go fast and furious and be the change that you want to see in the world. Mwah. Bye-bye. Dang, that was just supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I enjoyed having you on board, and please do me and you a favor. Head on over to iTunes, SoundCloud, or Stitcher. Click subscribe, and a super bonus, leave your review and you stand a chance of being announced and advertised on the show. I'm always striving to ensure that your brand is uplifted and empowered. Remember, done is better than perfect. So be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and send in your feedback too. You're the absolute best. Keep rocking.